Hello and thanks for joining us. This is the Signature TV News Update. I am Marvelous Obomana. And now in the headlines, the National Examinations Council registrar dies in Minna. Senate receives presidential request for confirmation of Farouk Yahya as Chief of Army Staff. Chief of Army Staff says Nigerian troops need to be motivated if the nation is to win the war against insecurity. And now, the details. The Registrar of the National Examinations Council, NECO, Professor Goswe Obioma, is dead. The Director of Human Resources of the Council, Abdul Mustafa, confirmed the death of the NECO Chief Executive on Tuesday morning. According to Mustafa, the second son of the NECO boss, Prince Goswe Obioma, informed NECO of his father's death after a brief illness. The NECO director explained that Professor Goswe Obioma died in his sleep on Monday as a result of heart failure. The family has promised to keep NECO informed of any further development. Initial reports has speculated that Professor Goswe Obioma was strangled to death, a report that has been debunked by the statement from his son that his father died of heart failure after a brief illness. The Senate has received a formal request from President Muhammadu Buhari for the confirmation of the newly appointed Chief of Army Staff, Major General Farouk Yahya. The request was contained in an executive communication addressed to the President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, and read on the floor of the Senate on Monday. Major General Yahya replaces Ibrahim Atahiru, a lieutenant general who died in an air crash alongside 10 other officers and men of the Nigerian Army. Until his appointment, the new Army Chief was the Theater Commander of Operations Hadin Kai, the counter-insurgency operations in the Northeast. His appointment comes as the country continues to battle several challenges, including insurgency in the Northeast, banditry in the Northwest, separatist agitations in the Southeast and Southwest, and Fulani herdsmen crisis across the Middle Belt and several southeastern states. The Chief of Army Staff, Major General Farouk Yahya, says the Nigerian Army under his command will focus more on boosting the morale of troops. Yahya said that he intends to achieve this by ensuring that soldiers' welfare packages and benefits get to them and as when due. The Army boss disclosed that as a former theater commander in the Northeast, he understands the place of morale in combat readiness.
I am very aware of the essence of morale, and now we will work on that. What of the essence is to ensure that now all the benefits of the people, of the soldiers, are given to them. Not only that, also to provide them with all their necessary kits and requirements and enhance their training. That is essential. Then ensure that now other welfare services that are embedded in the system are also provided, like their education, that of their children, accommodation, schools, uniforms, boots, kits, everything. All those add to the morale, and having come just from there, we will improve on it all.
He stated this when fielding questions from journalists at the Nigerian Army Headquarters Abuja during his first inaugural meeting with principal staff officers and frontline commanders on Monday. Business activities have resumed in Owerri, the Imo State capital, and its environs on Tuesday morning after Monday's total compliance to the sit-at-home order by the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Both human and vehicular movements are now visible in the state capital. And now moving over to business. The Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, and other revenue-generating agencies of the federal government have remitted 1.54 trillion revenue to the Federation account in the first quarter of 2021. The Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission disclosed this in a statement. It quoted the chairman of the commission, Elias Mbam, as disclosing this in Abuja while receiving a revenue performance report from the Post-Mortem Subcommittee of the Federal Account Allocation Committee, FAC. The report revealed that the Revenue Service made the highest remittance of more than 759.86 billion, while the Ministry of Mines and Steel Development surpassed its target for the quarter with more than 891.3 million. Mbam further disclosed that more than 496.39 billion was also remitted into the Federation account as value-added tax for the first quarter of 2021. This, according to him, surpassed the targeted tax revenue by more than 36,803,760.8, representing 108.01% for the period under review. On recoveries of outstanding arrears due to the Federation account, the Revenue Commission chairman said the commission, in collaboration with the Post-Mortem Subcommittee of FAC, also received arrear of payments totaling more than 260.37 billion. This is in addition to more than 845.12 billion which the subcommittee recovered in 2020. And now for entertainment, let's join Blessing Adejo. Over to you, Blessing.
It don't happen. It don't happen. My fellow, it don't happen.
Hello and welcome to Entertainment News. It's always a pleasure to have you join me on Entertainment segment. I am Blessing Adejo. Top Nollywood actress Rita Dominic has taken to social media to express her fears concerning insecurity issues in the country. In a tweet she shared, the movie star called on elected officials in the country to work harder at making things better. Dominic also expressed fears over the fact that everyone is watching while the country continues to slip into lawlessness. She continued by saying that elected officials need to work harder to reduce the growing tension in the country. The actress called for peace and noted that harassing and killing innocent citizens can never solve anything. In her words, "I am afraid that we are watching Nigeria slip into anarchy. It's surreal. Our elected officials need to work harder to douse the tension in the country. We need peace to reign. Harassing and killing innocent citizens can never solve anything." Music executive and businessman Ubi Franklin has opened up on how he makes money. According to the entrepreneur, in an interview with Ebuka Obi Uchendu, host of Robin Minds on Sunday, said he has become immune to social media criticism. He is no longer bothered about the social media backlash and often throws controversies surrounding his relationship. Franklin said he used to cry until he realized that such call-outs often attract clients and wealth to him. Obi said, "One thing I tell people is that money follows attention. Whenever they hit me like that, I make more money. I used to feel very bad, go into my room and cry. But one day I found out that each time I get a hit on social media, somebody new knows me somewhere. They are either buying a property or trying to book an appointment with my firm." Ubi, who has 4 children with 4 women, also said, "I can't change these things. These are my kids. I am doing the fatherhood duty well. Yes, I always just turn negative to positive." Franklin added that he is involved in many things to make sure that his kids have a better life. Nollywood veteran actress Eukaria Anunobi had bagged a PhD degree. The movie star bagged a doctorate degree in Christian Education and Ministerial Act from the Kingdom Life Bible School and Seminary. Anunobi took to her Instagram page on Tuesday, June 1st, 2021, where she shared with fans her degree certificate. The movie veteran, who could not hide her joy, also revealed that she bagged a doctorate degree in Christian Leadership and Mission from the same institution. If you keep looking at the mountain, it becomes overwhelming. To go to the base and start climbing, don't look down and don't look up. Just keep at it. Before you know it, you are at the top. If I could finish my exams while burying my son, What is stopping you from completing your studies? I prophesy as commanded. May all satanic agents put in place to stagnate your destiny be truncated now in Jesus' name, she wrote. That's it on entertainment segment. I remain your anchor, Blessing Adejo. Bye.
Thank you, Blessing. On the foreign scene, the Ugandan Transport Minister General Edward Katumba Wamala was shot at on Tuesday in an attack which left his daughter and bodyguard dead. The government spokesman Chris Bayomunsi stated that the minister Wamala, who was Chief of Defense Forces between 2013 and 2017, came under fire while driving in Kampala. General Katumba, who has been rushed to the hospital with bullet wounds, is now receiving treatment, and the crime scene has been taken over by the investigators, who believe this could be a case of assassination by criminal elements. But the investigations will establish the motive and those behind the attack. Witnesses to the attack told newsmen that 4 masked men riding 2 motorbikes fired scores of bullets at Wamala's vehicle. And now for sports. Nigeria coach Gennett Raw is afraid of the cancellation of the double-header against Cameroon because of player withdrawals. Out of the 24 players summoned for the outings in Austria on June 4th and 8th, 7 players have informed the national team coach of their inability to make the trip due to injuries. The injured players are Victor Osimhen, Croton's Simi Nwankwo, Porto's Zaidu Sanusi, West Brom's Semi Ajayi, Fulham's Ola Aina, Benfica's Tyrone Ebuehi, and Hoffenheim's Kevin Akpoguna. Raw's hopes of preparing the Super Eagles for the 2022 World Cup qualifiers with this month's friendlies now hinges on a select few who are still in England, otherwise the Cameroon friendly might be called off. Raw told newsmen that if his players from England like William Troost Ekong, Kelechi Ndidi and Iwobi can come, then they may play, but he has no substitutes and there is no chance to get other players. Before we end the news, a recap of our major stories. The Registrar National Examinations Council, Professor Goswe Obioma, is dead. President Buhari sent letter to the Senate to confirm Farouk Yahya as the 22nd Chief of Army Staff. Chief of Army Staff says Nigeria will win the war against insecurity if troops are motivated. Safety and security begins with you. Be patriotic. Report any suspicious activity to law enforcement agencies. Please stay safe. That's the Signature TV News Update. On behalf of my producer, Nasiru Usman, I am Marvelous Obomano. Thanks for watching.